Hi everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I wanted to come out tonight and give you an update about what I've been feeling, and I pulled some cards over the past week. A bit of anger, jealousy type purge came up for a couple of days, and then I started feeling better yesterday. And then I watched a movie which made me cry a lot afterward, kind of feeling like the times of last year, kind of a flashback actually. But feeling much better today. Actually saw my twin today, and my daughter is home from school, so of course her grouchiness in the morning is triggering me a little bit, but otherwise doing really well today. And something else before I tell you about the cards. I told you in another video, I don't know if it was the last one, about the journal I've been writing in. When I ran out of my last book, I was looking around the house for a book to write in, and I found an old notebook, but my daughter had drawn some pictures in it from when she was young. I mean, she's 21 now, but and the pictures are actually like prophesizing. The first one that I discussed was a drawing of a woman in a strapless gown, like a wedding dress. And then yesterday, the drawings on that page were boy and girl twins. You know, like babies in their cribs. And they were definitely a boy and a girl, because the boy had, like, you know, no trappings whatsoever, and the girl had, you know, this great crib with all these great blankets and stuff. I just want to confirm the date of that. Hold on one second. That was actually on, the gown was the 12th. The twins in the cribs are the 14th. And then yesterday was just a face that she hadn't completed. And one eye was closed and one eye was open. So it's like partially awake, partially still hidden. And then today, there's one crib with nothing in it. It's kind of like the suspense, you know? Because then the page for tomorrow has a happy face on it, with their eyes wide open, and that's all it is. It's just a head smiling and both eyes drawn wide open. And then on the 18th is a faceless bride. And then there's another head only next to it, smiling with eyes wide open, but it's all been crossed out. It's like she's looking in the mirror at the shadow side, and now the shadow's gone. It is so cool. Well, actually, I can actually show you this picture. Look. That's for tomorrow. Or actually the 18th, I'm sorry. The 17th I can show you too. That's the page for tomorrow. So I thought that was pretty cool and thought you might like to see that. Okay, so now on to the read. And I did several decks, and my crystal apple over there. All of the underlying energies, there's a synchronicity up there, which is 87, which is a 6. Sorry, it's not coming into focus, but there's synchronicity, and it's purple, so that's third eye and crown. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, so divine timing is definitely coming in with synchronicity, and the King of Cups, standing in his power, the Star, and love yourself first. So that's perfect with divine timing, synchronicity, the King of Cups upright, and the Emperor. So these are all the underlying energies. Very spiritual. Okay. So the beginning of the read, and it's funny because it really, I did this for, all the twins, but it really comes out like specifically to some of the things I actually did today. But the lovers are coming up. That's definitely the twins. Maybe having contact, the male working very hard, and the feminine, or the masculine working very hard, and the feminine is in her power in the Nine of Pentacles there. But that's coming into the lover's relationship today. There's still some information not known at this time, but it looks like there's some legal decisions or something legal that still has to come through before any passionate messages or offers can be made about a love beginning. Okay, with the Ace of Cups. There's some kind of like trying to get out of something and letting go of stuff that are leading into this very spiritual new beginning. I'm sorry. Then we have the Four of Cups down here, which actually I think some of the children of the feminine are coming into play with the masculine. I knew that was true for me, and actually I heard another twin talking about that too. So our children are coming into play as far as their relationship with the masculine. And you see family, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. And that's definitely about the feminine and maybe children, or even just offering love or friendship. And there's, the Four of Cups is definitely someone considering that offer. They're sad about not having considered it before, but now reconsidering it. And here's the Moon, so there's some illumination coming out and some freedom that's leading into that. A leap of faith. And there comes up the Page of Cups again. So it's that offer or a child that's involved. But being realistic, so that makes me believe that it's more child-related. Being more realistic about the dreams. And then you see the Ace of Cups leading into the Page of Cups as well. So it's this new beginning, and there's an offer of a new beginning. And then here we have lots of communication, or, the arrows of love. But going into that is some conflict, and about, letting go of the past. The usual stuff. And it is a conflict day. Today adds up to a 31, which isn't 5, that's a 4. But in the numerology deck, 31 matches up with actually the 6 of Wands. Or excuse me, the 5 of Wands, which is conflict. So there's some kind of passionate messages going back, but they relate to going back and forth, but they relate to conflict. And then we have the Hermit, so there's and the Hermit's actually looking right at the conflict going on, so maybe trying to stay out of it. Yeah, they have the Page of Swords there, so maybe being quiet. There's some instability there. And then the Queen of Pentacles, and you see the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands and the Hermit are actually facing away from each other. So that's actually, I believe, the masculine and maybe the other feminine involved. And then there's the Lovers upside down leading into that as well, into the Queen of Wands. Okay, so there's something going on, and then that final line also leads into a confession. So maybe the masculine is confessing something to their other today. You see there's the, being with your partner, but maybe thinking about somebody else in the Tarot of Sexual Magic there. But there's that, clinging on to the change. They're not, instead of transforming and having a complete transformation, they're still clinging on a little bit to the past. And being afraid to totally, I guess, confess everything, maybe. Here's the other cards leading up to that. We have completion with the World, and then the Knight of Pentacles reverse, clarifying the Eight of Wands here, which again is about passion. So, laziness and completing their cycle leads into passion for sure. And then there's just still the concern of judgment here with the King of Cups reversed and worried at night about that kind of thing. And then the offer, is the feminine still going to be okay with them, even though they've put their swords down? They're not trying to win at all costs anymore, trying to cut down everyone in their path. And there is the Chariot clarifying that too as well, coming forth in a very strong way for some kind of confession. Okay. And then down here on physical activity for the numerology deck, again, it's another purple card. We had two purple cards, so we're definitely dealing with third eye and crown. And there's the Six of Cups, being upset about the past, maybe the not so good things about what you're remembering or they're remembering. And then here with, I showed you the Love Yourself First card with the Wheel of Fortune. The cards that popped out were the honeymoon and playfulness. So the honeymoon is enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And to recapture, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So to make sure to keep it light if you do see your twin. Okay, but there's definitely some illumination going on here. I'll show you again. And maybe that my apple up there is significant as well. Taking a bite of the apple. Synchronicity and love. There's a lot of cups out here. And there's the two Wheel of Fortunes there, so there's definitely some divine intervention coming in right now. Okay? So you see all the cards there. And let's see. We have a 1, a 2, we have a 4, we have an 8. There's an 8 and a 10 down here. So there's a 3, 5, 6, 7's missing. So 3s are about communication, so I need to focus on communication. 4, we don't need, but 5 is, again, the conflict energy, which we definitely have established today that's going on. 6 is about love, family, and community. And then 7 is about going within, quiet time, either vacation or spending some time on your own. So maybe those are some things to focus on at this point during the day. And then I pulled from my oracle cards as well. I have here Veils of Illusion, and Kuan Yin was at the bottom of the deck there, and I'll read them to you in a second. Here was the Guardian of the Soul Family. This is the card that was drawn, and then coming together. So really that has to do with maybe all of us communicating with each other and coming together with our information. And then here from the past life deck, Biblical was drawn, and then Vows at the bottom of the deck. Which has come up for me in shadow work this week is innocence and ownership. So maybe those are some last little dregs that need to be cleared. So let me know. Give me some feedback on what's come up for you guys, just so I have some confirmation as to some of the things that need to be cleared right now. Okay, and I'm going to read you those cards. So I'm going to put the iPad down. Bear with me just for a moment. It's dying, so I'm going to plug it in. Okay. So, the Veils of Illusion. Sorry about this. Trying to get this in the right way so you can see. The Veils of Illusion here is when we incarnate, and it's number 25, which is a 7. We go through the veil of amnesia and the 7 veils of illusion, who we truly are. When you dissolve those veils, you become fully enlightened. To do this, you're called on to take mastery. Believe in the spiritual world, practice unconditional love, honor animals and the nature kingdom, walk with masters and angels, see that all is connected, and finally live as an enlightened being. You're invited to ask the unicorns to work with you to remove your veils of illusion. so that you can become an enlightened master. And the affirmation is, I am one with everything. Okay. And I'm going to read the Guardian of the Soul Family from Journey of Love. And that was number 26, which is an 8. So it's about power and strength. And the Guardian of the Soul Family reads, you're being drawn to kindred spirits in this physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual worlds. If you feel you're leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. There's a great soul love calling you into more intimate connection now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It is a karmic destiny to fulfill. There is love that you are to experience in connection with particular souls, predetermined by the divine plan. If you're struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart, for you are being helped by the divine guardians who understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationships. Be open to current relationships healing, whether that means improved communication and enriched experience, or the realization that you have traveled as far as you can go together, and know that new relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. Trust in the divine timing of your life, and open your heart to the guardians who help you with unconditional love now. The guidance of this oracle for you is that relationship healing is taking place, and present relationships unfolding, in attracting the right relationships for your future growth, and in leaving behind relationships of the past with a peaceful heart. Be gentle with your heart, beloved. All is well. And the poem reads, when I open my heart, you cover me with a blanket of love and warm the silence. With your caress, words unspoken say it all, as we become more than we are alone. Okay, and hang in there, everybody. Everything's good. It's all good. I am available if anyone needs someone to talk to for Reiki, for card reading, for numerology. Anything you need. If you're having money issues, just drop me an email. We'll work something out. Okay, I'm here to help you if you need it. And have an amazing day. It's exciting. Leave your comments below. Thank you so much for all your likes, subscribes, shares, and comments. I always look forward to the comments. And have an amazing week. Bye.